So welcome to National Basketball Arena. We're just about to get underway here for the Under-16A Schools League final between St Joe's the Bish from Galway and St Malachy's College in Belfast. I'm joined again as they catch tip-off, so it will be St Joe's ball, joined again for this one by Jimmy Ward. Jimmy, we've seen this game before in the cup final.
Yeah.
Were you expecting a different result, or was it going to pan out the same?
Well, I felt either way it'd be a close game, but I felt perhaps that Malachy's didn't play to the normal high standards, so perhaps it could be another exciting game with a different outcome if Malachy's plays their potential.
So Bish, of course, winning that 52-42, but Malachy's have great experience and good defense from Malachy's early as a shot clock violation, and a good start from Malachy's defensively. So it's CJ Fulton on the ball for Malachy's. Inside to Cook. They'll be needing points from Cook inside, and a nice pass from Cook, and a foul will send Condotti to the line.
Yeah, Earl O'Sullivan there, perhaps bailing out the player shooting the free throws here. Doherty's a bit long on the first free throw there, doesn't get it to go. Great rebound by O'Rourke inside, doesn't get it as the Bish break at pace here.
So unlike the last game where scores were massive from the opening tip, as we see a nice bit of handle from Conor Ryan. Again, another big player for Malachy's. Scores are tough to come by here in the early going as both teams just feeling each other out, trying to find their range. There's good pressure again for Malachy's. And a steal from behind from Condotti, and Malachy's noticeably really concentrating on defense at the start of this game.
Yeah, absolutely. They're really looking to take the ball away, pick it from behind. They're given no chance for the Bish to settle on the ball at all or set up anything decent offensively.
Good movement, and Ryan takes a three and banks that in. We'll give him the benefit of the doubt, but it's the first score of the game for St Malachy's. Nice move inside from McNulty, but bobbles in and out. And CJ Fulton will start the break. A nice pass to Cook inside, and a great pass from O'Rourke. And Malachy's off to a 5-0 lead as again we see the full court pressure. Yeah, James Cummins.
They're dropping back into man as well, whereas the Bish are opting to go with a zone against Malachy's, perhaps forcing to shoot the ball outside.
Good hands from Fulton, but still gets into the hands of O'Sullivan. Three goes up from Kiernan, rebounded by O'Rourke, by Ryan, sorry, and again the fast break started, but good hands this time, and a nice steal from O'Sullivan.
The Bish will be looking to get Kieran involved early on here. Kieran, of course, the MVP from that cup game, Matt.
Yeah, it'll be a big matchup with Cook inside. Cook already has a nice start, and Kiernan does take the three, but it's unsuccessful, and CJ Fulton again looks to start the fast break.
Doherty obviously not a shooter there, has afforded a lot of time in the three-point line as Cook inside doesn't get it to go.
Again, pressure up the court from Malachy's, but this time it's broken by Bish, and Malachy's coaching bench saying James Kinnair stepped out of bounds. It's close. Fulton for three, and Fulton with a big three, and Malachy's off to a fast start. And Jimmy, one of the big things we saw in the matchup in the cup final was James Kinnair guarding up against CJ Fulton. Fulton unable to get his shots off, so he'll be pleased with an early start as the Bish on the board with a shot from James Cummins.
Yeah, absolutely. Fulton probably didn't do himself justice for the type of player he is in the cup game, so he'll be looking to banish those ghosts, as it were, and come back here with a strong performance.
Here is Fulton. This time he decides not to shoot. He does shoot off the dribble this time. That one bounced out. Good rebound by Cook. He's used his body well, but good defense. Inside from Kiernan. Cummins just slows things down. Kiernan with a handoff to McNulty, but the Bish unable to penetrate the key. They do this time through McNulty. Tough fadeaway shot from McNulty, but he gets a roll.
Yeah, that's not actually, wouldn't be a shot coach is a dream of the players taking going 1-on-3 there, but good composure to put the ball in the basket with the little lucky bounce there.
Fulton find a little bit more space here in the early going. Drive from O'Rourke, and he's fouled. Foul goal to Erlo O'Sullivan, be his first, so it'll be end-line ball to St. Malachy's. Fulton with 12 on the shot clock. Fulton open from the corner for three, bounces out, and rebound from Conair. It is James Conair who had an excellent final. Been quiet early in this game, not seen too much of the ball, but nice pass inside, but good defense from Ryan.
Yeah, Cook just came over the top a little heavy-handed there and fouled Kieran going to the basket there, so he'll shoot two. And in comparison to the last match, that just shows the difference between, say, under 16, under 19 basketball in the A division, where we had the best part of 25 points each at this stage in the first quarter of the last game. But 6 points to 8 here, the Bish taking it back to a 2-point game. Kieran one to shoot.
Yeah, for those of you that were with us, Closter Column and Press Brothers Cork put on a scoring exhibition in the first half, and Closter Column were able to keep it up, eventually scoring 102 points. Press Brothers scoring 75. Open three, fake from Condoherty, can't find space and good defense. Ends up with a steal for O'Sullivan. McNulty reverses the ball to Conair. Conair gets the ball to Kernan, who so far has been looking to score the majority of his buckets from the three-point line.
Yeah, and that's Kiernan's third attempt at a three there, and he's 0 for 3 on all of them. I think I'd be looking to get a little bit better percentage shot inside, perhaps.
So Dark McNulty being guarded closely by Conor Ryan. Here is Kiernan. This time he does look to get some penetration and a nice one bounce jump shot from Cummins, but doesn't go, but well rebounded by O'Sullivan, and a three for McNulty on the way, falls short. And into the game for St. Malachy's will come Jack Summersgill. Condoherty will take a well-deserved break with 2 minutes to go in this first quarter. It's 8-7. And CJ Fulton looking to set things up for Malachy's. It's the zone. Conor Ryan inside to O'Rourke, but can't find any space. Finds Fulton, who gets into the lane with a nice floater, doesn't go. Rebound McNulty, and the Bish who look to push through James Cummins. Cummins back to McNulty. Kiernan finds his first bucket, and as you said, Jimmy, moving a little bit closer, finds his range.
Absolutely. Then you have to understand, a lot of these kids too, man, like at this age, it's trial and error with them there. They're not exactly sure where their best shooting opportunities are, but through taking shots and making shots and missing shots, they learn to render range.
Summersgill off the bench, knocks down his first three, and we'll have a timeout from Bernard D'Souza, coach of St. Joe's, with Malachy's leading by 3-2. So welcome back. It's a 2-point lead for St Malachy from Belfast. And Jimmy, have we seen any noticeable changes from the cup final here, or is it just a similar type of game?
It's similar in the sense that both teams are putting on extra good defense, but like at the same time, Malachy's really have closed the likes of Conair out of the game, who's only on the ball here now, and they've forced Kieran to shoot outside shots primarily on that last shot here. So perhaps they've done a little bit more homework than the Bish as they cut to the basket for 2 here.
So the Bish tie the game. I've been instructed by Cian Niall not to call them St Joe's. That's my go-away knowledge, Cian. I spend so much time up there, I like to call them by the official name. So 31 seconds to go. First quarter, tight game here. Fulton, corner, jump shot. And he extends the lead from Malachy's by 2, but a tight game here. And this McNulty, with 14 seconds to go on the clock, that we're looking to try and tie things up, is Conair. Been very quiet in this first quarter. Coming to McNulty, shot clock on game clock on 2. He's going to have to let it go, and McNulty does get to the basket, and foul on the buzzer. Doesn't go in, but he'll go to the line.
Yeah, great patience rather shown by McNulty there. Didn't rush at him, went for the shot. The high percentage shot there. Took the bump and will shoot 2.
Yeah, great timing. He didn't think he was going to get there in time, but perfect timing shown for McNulty. And he'll take these 2 free throws. There's no lineup as the clock's expired.
And sometimes it's harder to hit a free throws without a lineup, Matt.
It is. I can't quite understand the in of the crowd. It's a lot harder with quiet than it is the noise. But he makes no mistake. So at the end of the first quarter, we're tied here. Nothing between the 2 teams. It's St Malachy's 13, the Bish 13. So welcome back here. We're tied at the end of the first quarter. 13 apiece. And Jimmy, is it very much a stalemate here at the end of the first quarter?
Yeah, admittedly baskets are hard to come by, but it's not for the what to try. And I think the defense on both sides is pretty impressive here as Bish stay in the zone but close out the pressure on the shots, and Malachy's are pushing up in man defense.
Obviously a stalemate with the scores tied, but you get them in as Summerskill takes a fadeaway jump shot, rebounded well from O'Sullivan. But defense very much the winner so far in this game, and good defense from Summerskill, but good handle from Cummins. Finds a bit of space, can't get away to the basket. Conair looking for his shot, first shot of the game, and he's fouled, and he'll go to the line for 2 free throws.
Yeah, and Conair, who was one of the more prominent players in the final earlier on the year, only taking his first shot here with almost a minute gone into the second quarter.
That's 2 fouls on Cormac O'Rourke, so subs are getting ready to come in. As Conair gives the Bish a 1-point lead.
McDonald and Doherty check back into the game here.
So he's joined by Connor McDonald. That's a 2-point lead for the Bish as CJ Fulton looks a bit of space on the wing, finds the open Summersgill, who can't make that one. He made one early. And Conair with a screen and roll with Kiernan. Shot clock under 10. Looking for a bit of space here. Back to Conair, has to make something happen now. He does shoot a 3. As the shot clock expires, but well rebounded inside from Doherty.
Very unlucky foul call there on Aaron Kiernan. Very unfortunate. I felt there was nothing in that there. Perhaps I kind of spoiled with the good view we have up here, Matt.
Yeah, and end up in the hands of Doherty. Just looked like two guys going for a rebound. You know, those big guys are quite soft though inside, so that's the way it happens. Summersgill, nice baseline drive, but can't find his range, and off to the races. With Conair, nice pass from Conair, but good effort from Con Doherty to get back with Kiernan, who was going to get a wide open layup, and he not. Here is Kiernan inside, trying to use his size. Nice finish off the glass for Kiernan. And Malachy's have a 4-point lead. The Bish, sorry, have a 4-point lead. Conor Ryan. Doherty reverses to Fulton, tries to find himself a little bit of space. Conor Ryan will take a 3.
Big
Rebounded by
inside there
Kiernan.
again. Yeah, Kiernan starting to really come into this game, man.
Cummins. With a space screen from Kiernan, who peels off and rolls the basket. O'Sullivan tries to find the open McNulty, but good hands from Ryan, slows it down, but McNulty still gets it, and McNulty gets a soft roll, and on the back of 3 straight baskets, the Bish now lead by 6.
Yeah, that's McNulty's second shot with a nice friendly roll off the rings here. Not too often it happens in the arena, man.
And CJ Fulton answers with a 3 of his own to cut the lead in half. McNulty finds Kiernan, top of the key. Cummins for 3. Hits the backboard first, goes in and out, and it will be Malachy's ball as Cook will check back in to give a little bit of height as he replaces Conor Ryan. So CJ Fulton with a good start this game with 6 points. And right on cue, they jinx him into a turnover.
Yeah, and it has to be said, from what we've seen in the first quarter and a half here, Malachy's are very reliable on the outside shot, whereas the Bish perhaps have a little bit more presence inside, and with Kieran in the low block gives them another option.
Here is Kiernan, good passing from the Bish, but 8 seconds on the shot clock. They have to get a little bit more penetration here. It's a long 2, toes on the line, but make no mistake, Erla O'Sullivan knocks down a long 2. Fulton finds Summersgill, open for 3. Summersgill lets that one go, doesn't make it. Rebound Cook.
Doherty puts the ball on the floor. No option inside though, back outside.
Good rebound from Kiernan, and Conair has one-on-one here, but decides to kick it out to Cummins. Good defense from Summersgill, but it's called for a foul. And it will be 2 shots. And Jimmy, the Bish just starting to dominate the game a little bit more and more.
Yeah, they're starting to creep away a little bit here, and Cummins and McNulty are really looking very confident on the ball, and they're taking the pace out of perhaps Malachy's a little bit. Even though Malachy is still in that man defense, they're putting great pressure on the Bish and forcing the shot clock down to 7 or 8 before they get a shot off.
Cummins knocks down the first free throw.
and they've been doing very well from the line today, the Bish. They're, well, 5 from 6, having said that.
Perfect timing. So 22-16, 3:30 to go in the second quarter. Fulton, nice cross-court pass, resulting in an open three that is missed from Cormac O'Rourke, and it's Cummins slows things down for the Bish. Cummins from the corner for three. Just a little bit long. And you get the feeling as Fulton tries to thread the needle that the Malachys are in need of scores here just for a little bit of confidence. As the timeout is called from St. Malachy's with a score, the Bish 22, Malachy 16. So 3 minutes 5 seconds to go in this first half, the end of 16A Boys League Schools Final. It's Malachy's trailing the Bish by 6 points. Fulton guarded tightly by Cummins, can't get a shot off. Reversed it, and great defense from the Bish, gives nothing easy, but Cook with a rebound. He's 1 second, he'll have to let it go, he doesn't. So great defense from the Bish, not giving them any outside looks.
Yeah, and they're closing now on the right player as well, making sure that CJ Fulton doesn't get a look there, making sure that Summersgill doesn't get a look.
Niall Herson will come in as the full court pressure is applied by Malachy's. And stopping CJ Fulton shooting jump shots as the referee blows the whistle for something. Very much something we saw in the cup final. They just simply didn't allow him open looks.
That's it, yeah, they close out quite well on him, and he's a player that feeds off getting a couple of baskets there to get him going, so hit a few early on here all the same though, so it wouldn't take much for him to heat up again.
Good movement from the Bish, but Sullivan can't hit from the baseline, and Fulton starts to break, and up in front of him he has Doherty, and Fulton this time is open on 3-point line, goes for the penetration. Nice pass inside to Cook, who cuts the basket, and great pass from CJ Fulton, and a nice roll to the basket from Cook, and he'll have to earn them from the line.
Yeah, great feed from Fulton there. Didn't force any shots there, waited for his big man to get moving before he tread the ball through to him. Cook is short on the first.
Misses both, and they needed those. The lead is being stretched a little bit here. On a low scoring game, 6 is the biggest lead of the game so far, as Conair finds Sullivan in the corner. Conair for 3, doesn't go. Sullivan nearly gets the rebound, but tips out of bounds. And it'll be the Bish ball, as into the game for the first time comes Matthew Sweeney. Fulton directs traffic, gets it inside to Cook. Nice pass on the baseline from Cook to Doherty, and that's more like it from Malachy's.
Yeah, that's great ball movement there. It's a chip back into that lead. It's now 4 points here. McNulty on the ball for the Bish. Pass to Kieran, who wasn't ready perhaps, but did well to contain it.
now goes against Condotti. So it'll be end line ball to Bish. 1:30 just under to go. 4-point lead for the Bish. Kiernan, good defense from Cook inside, doesn't give him anything easy. And the ball inside to Cook. And it's back to O'Rourke, who's looking for somewhere to go. Eventually finds CJ Fulton, who's again closely guarded by the much taller Conair. And eventually on the baseline, corner three, just rims out from Herson, who's just checked into the game. And Malachy's have numbers, but excellently defended by Herson this time as he was trying to hold back against two defenders. Makes the right choice, gets the steal, and it'll be a kick ball. So 20 seconds on the shot clock, 50 seconds on the game clock, and we'll have a timeout for the Bish as they lead 22-18. Niall Herson puts the ball in for Malachy as they trail by 4 with 50 seconds to go in this first half. Good steal from Kernan, and Cummins just loses handle on the ball as they're at a 3-on-0 break. So Fulton will have another chance for Malachy to cut into this lead.
Bish pushing that 1-3-1 very wide there, making sure there's no outside shooting threat from Malachy's as the ball has worked it already. Great pass inside to Cook there.
Good pick up from Cook, but can't finish, and it'll be the last shot to the Bish as they lead, but jump ball is called, but it will remain the Bish ball. They lead by 4, 16 seconds to go in this first half.
As Ryan Hornets now on the floor, also for the Bish. Conair on the ball. Followed by a shot, puts it on the floor. Kieran up top for his 4-3 of the game. Rims out.
Good rebound from Herson with 4 seconds to go. Fulton just gets it deflected, won't get chance for the shot. As well picked on off by the new man Hornet. And at the end of the first half, it's the Bish lead in St. Malachy's 22-18. So welcome back here. We're just underway in the third quarter of this under 16A Schools League final. It's the Bish leading St Malachy's 22-18 as an early three. Cuts the lead to one from Ryan. And as the ball goes out of bounds, Jimmy, 1 point game now, so it's anyone's game, but who looked the stronger of the two teams for you in the first half?
Well, you'd have to say Malachy's probably started off the brighter, Matt, but the Bish quickly got to grips with their outside shooting threat there and pushed that 1-3-1 zone. They worked for a while to slow it down, but at the minute it's anybody's game. But that shot from Ryan after falling.
She said defense has been the key so far, 22-21. As the ball into the hands of O'Rourke, but can't find anyone. He does eventually find Condotti, top of the key, puts the ball on the floor, back to O'Rourke with a corner jump shot, doesn't go, and rebounded by Cook, but Conair gets his hands on it, and it will be the Bish ball on the possession arrow. Again, the full court pressure from Malachy's. James Cummins looks for somewhere to go, gets it to Kiernan.
It's good work from Cook there.
And a backcourt violation was avoided there, although the shot clock was on 16. Cummins looking for some space but can't find any, and the shot clock goes off.
Yeah, and that's that pressure, Matt, pushing. There was at least 10 or 12 seconds gone off that clock when they got the ball across the halfway line there, a second or two after then.
So subs early. Ryan Hornet takes a break, and back into the game comes Earl O'Sullivan. Know who to leave open and who not to leave open.
Yeah, absolutely. They're clever enough to realise that Doherty, who they're affording quite a bit of space, open top of the tree, is never going to put the ball up from there, while the likes of Fulton is garnering man marking no matter where he is on the floor.
Nice pass inside. Kiernan all the way to the basket, doesn't get it. He fights the rebound but tips out of bounds. It'll be Malachy's ball. So just a 1 point game. The Bish yet to score in the second half. A slow start to the first quarter as well. And an offensive foul called.
Yeah, Cook blocked the road down there in the baseline and was deemed to have put the hip out, I guess, to slow down the Bish player. So
that will just be his first foul, so no issue for Malachy's. But a bit of full court pressure here, and Fulton gets his hands on the ball and tipped off O'Sullivan, and it will be Malachy's ball from the end line. O'Rourke under pressure from McNulty, but finds a little bit of space. Good reversal, and Ryan made his last three, can't make this one, and McNulty with a rebound, but good hands from Condotti. But eventually steps out of bounds, and a lot of turnovers on both sides here at the moment.
yeah, absolutely great work by Doherty to peg the ball back there, but just took the wrong option there, trying to force the ball on the baseline. But the Bish really struggling with this press here from Malachy's.
And a nice little fake from James Cummins, gets him open in the backcourt, but just CJ Fulton just recovers in time to stop the layup, and the Bish will have to try and find an opening the hard way, and they do, but good defense on the roll from O'Rourke, and a travel called, and the turnovers just continue to mount up for both teams.
Yeah, travel by Ryan there, but has to be said, a great pass from McNamara there, or from number 6 in the Bish there rather. Just passed the ball among the crowd there and it came off, but Ryan with the travel bailed him out.
Here is James Cummins. CJ Fulton doing a good job of staying in front of him as Kiernan fakes the three. McNulty looks to get past Conor Ryan, but nowhere to go, and a travel there. Good defense from Conor Ryan.
We've gone nearly 4 minutes here, Matt, with only one score. That coming, the 3-pointer from Ryan from Malachy. The Bish really struggling to get anything offensively here.
Doherty gets it into the hands of Fulton. Fake and drive from O'Rourke, and O'Rourke finds Cook inside, and Cook's fouled. So we will have a chance to add to the scoreline from the foul line.
Yeah, great drive by Cook there, or by O'Rourke rather. Probably could have put the ball up himself though, but decided to hit Cook underneath us. Sweeney checks back into the game here for the Bish. Checking out is Earlo Sullivan, takes a break.
Cook, who struggled from the foul line in the first half a little bit. In a low-scoring game, free throws could play a huge part of it, as Cook comes up short of the second as well.
And just a note, Matt, that's Earlo Sullivan's 4th foul, so he'll be a big loss for probably what could be the remainder of this 3rd quarter for the Bish.
Yeah, Sullivan has played a lot of this game, so they'll surely miss him. As McNulty tries to pick up the slack here. Kiernan gets over the halfway line, and McNulty calls for the high screen. Conair finds Kiernan inside, but Kiernan can't finish. But a foul gone against Con Doherty, I think, on the rebound. Just pushing Conair. Cummins. Conair, Fulton giving him no space. Conair, but Conair makes a beautiful jump shot off the dribble there to extend the Bish's lead to 3.
And he's a player that really needs to come into this game for the Bish, as he was quite prominent in the final earlier on the year. Nice 2 from him there all the same though.
Beautiful dish from Doherty to Cook, and Cook shows a nice touch off the glass, and it's back to 1-point game. And this full court pressure nearly pays off there, but in the end, it's a good job from Sweeney to get it over. And here is Sweeney again. Sweeney will take a 3. That looks good, and it is good. So Sweeney does a good job off the bench for the Bish, and it's a 4-point lead, 27-23. With 3:40 to go in the 3rd quarter. The scoreboard.
Travel called on Ryan there, I guess.
The timeout was called with a score 27-23. So 3:38 to go in this 3rd quarter. It's the Bish 27, Malachy's 23. Still very little to separate them, Jimmy.
Yeah, very little defence. Perhaps stifling both teams here as baskets are hard to come by with a dry spell for 4 or 5 minutes there as McNulty takes it all the way down the floor, all the way to the basket to push the lead out to 6 points here.
Ties for the largest lead of the game for the Bish as Malachy's had got themselves all the way back into the game. No space inside for Scott. It's stolen and Conair all the way to the basket. Good finish in the end from Conair under pressure, and the Bish off to an 8-point lead, and it's a vital time here for the Malachys.
Yeah, they need a basket here to reply at least, so to steady the ship a little bit.
A missed shot from Scott again, but gets the ball back in a floater. Nice touch off the glass for Con Doherty, and a much needed score for Malachys. Cummins tries to find a little bit of space, but well guarded. Conair inside to Kiernan, goes up and under, but good defense from Cook, and well rebounded in the end by Scott. Gets into the hands of Fulton. Fulton finds Summerskill. Summerskill does a good job of keeping his pivot on the floor. Fulton gets past Conair this time, but tipped out. And all of Malachy's seem to think it came off their man, except for the man closest to the ball I see is Cook, who didn't seem to argue at all, which might tell the story. Good move from Malachy's. Shot clock down to 6. Conair under pressure, have to get the shot off. Into the corner of McNulty, he'll have to let it go, he does. Bounces out, and Cook just grabs the rebound into the hands of Fulton, who finds a little bit of space. 1:34 to go, Summerskill puts the ball on the floor. Nice pass inside from Summerskill, but Cook can't hold on to it.
Yeah, that's two out of bounds in a row there. One perhaps is a bit unfortunate for Malachy. The second one there was no question that it was a Bish ball, but they need to cut down them mistakes, Matt, to have given any chance of coming back in this game with 1:21 left in the third.
Yeah, a lot of turnovers in this one from both teams. Just get the feeling whoever can play the more consistent will come up winner as Conor Ryan replaces CJ Fulton. Cummins looks to get it inside but can't under the pressure from Ryan. It's back to Cummins to the corner for 3, but not travelled. Good call from the referees. He just took a little hop before letting the 3 go. So just over a minute to go. 6-point lead for the Bish. The end of 16A league final. Beautiful long range shot from Ryan Scott, who's done well since coming into the game. Cuts the lead to 4.
The ball movement has really improved in the last 2 or 3 minutes for the Bish. Having said that, picked off here by Doherty. Passes ahead to Summerskill for the easy 2.
Beautiful pass from Doherty, and no mistake from Summerskill. And that's been away. It looks to be getting away from Malachy's, and they just fight their way back into it.
In a quarter, it was pretty barren for scores. We were almost minutes without it here as 31-29 here in favour of the Bish.
So 27 seconds left in this third quarter. It's 2-point lead for the Bish. Malachy's with a chance to tie or take the lead here. Summerskill just fumbles it but gets the ball back in hands, and another three from Ryan Scott, who makes it look very easy there.
Yes, he's leveled the game here with 12 seconds left in the third quarter.
And Scott coming off the bench with 2 quick jump shots. 3 seconds to go. McNulty will have to get it up. He does. Bounces out. So there we have it, the end of the third. We're where we started. It's tied game, 31 points all. So it's a tied game going into the fourth quarter. Anyone's game. As Conor Ryan gets the ball. Jimmy, who do you favour going into the fourth?
Well, to be honest, I'm going to roll with Malachy's on this, because after a very barren third quarter and going down by 8 points in a game where scores are hard come by, they came back right into it towards the end, especially on the back of Scott's shooting there.
And they come straight out of the quarter break. They want to play for Scott, but he can't make it. But his defense has been excellent here. He's turned 2 balls over, but it eventually ends up in the hands of O'Sullivan, who's on 4 fouls. Cummins open deep 3. He lets it go, and Cummins massive 3 for the Bish.
It'll be interesting to see too with Earl O'Sullivan's reintroducing to the game, Matt. It should lift the Bish a good bit, because he is quite a prominent player for them.
And 2 for Malachy, cuts the lead to 1. The scoreboard in the gym has the Malachy's up 34-33, but I'm sure it should be the other way around. It goes out of bounds. And they've just changed that now, so we are, as our scoreboard shows, 34-33. Bish up 1, 6:48 to go. Summerskill fakes the 3, gets into the key. Nice shot from Summerskill for 2, and Malachy's take their first lead in a long time.
Coming so secure on the ball there. Doesn't ever look under pressure as Aaron Kieran receives it up high. Back to Cummins in the corner. Shot clock down under 8 seconds here, Matt.
Good defense from Malachy. McNulty is forced to throw up a 3. Doesn't go, and Cook cleans up the rebounds. And Conor Ryan to Doherty, just tries to get the pass to Scott, but well deflected. And we'll have an early timeout here from Malachy, who want to talk it over, leading by 1.
We're back into the fourth quarter here. 6 minutes remain, 34-35 in favour of St. Malachy's. Ball up top to Doherty. Looking for options. Good defence by the Bish here. Cook well outside the 3. Shot clock under 9. 3 left on the shot clock here with Doherty inbound the ball for Malachy's. CJ Fulton back on the floor for Malachy's here, along with Ryan.
Good play from Malachy's there, but can't get a score. But again, the defense from Conor Ryan turns the ball over. And it's going to be a tense, close finish, this one, Jimmy.
Absolutely, I can't see any more than a basket or two, or maybe a free throw perhaps deciding the outcome of this. Matt has been the case for the game the whole way through.
A lot of close games today. Of course, earlier on we saw Crescent Comp with a tip-in on the buzzer as CJ Fulton gets himself open at last, and CJ Fulton bears a 3, and that's not just CJ's first score since the second quarter. Early in the second quarter, it's his first look at a basket since that long.
Yeah, absolutely. The Bish had done a great job up to that, and that 3, in fairness, was a good 1.5 foot out to the 3-point line there, so CJ showing his range early on here.
Yeah, great execution of the play for Malachy's, and that's given them their first decent lead of the game. They're up 4. It's good defense results in the travel from Kinnair as the shot clock goes off anyway. And Malachy's here all of a sudden have a chance to extend their lead, and in such a tight game, Bernard D'Souza decides he wants to talk it over. St. Joe's will take a timeout, trailing by 4. So welcome back here. CJ Fulton with the ball. Hit the last 3 for Malachy. 6. Then their lead to 4, but inside, good hands from O'Sullivan, gets a turnover. Sullivan open at the top of the key. McNulty finds Cummins. Cummins finds a bit of space. Shows up a long 3, doesn't go. Rebound Cook, who's done well on the boards in this second half.
Yeah, that's a big rebound there for Cook, because Kieran was right under that. He could have popped it back in had he been given the time on it.
Fulton finds Doherty. Doherty can't get the rebound, get the shot, and good rebound. Hustle from Conor Ryan. Bubbles into the hands of Cook, who eventually scores, and Malachy's have a biggest lead of the game of 6. The Bish now in dire need of a score, and a foul, bit of over-exuberance from Con Doherty, and that will be his 3rd.
And it has to be said, Cook playing well today, Matt, considering that he's virtually kept the MVP from the cup game pretty quiet this game.
Yeah, Keenan having a quiet game so far, and exactly right. Cook has done a good job keeping him busy. Again, their good defense from Malachy's makes it hard for Bish to get it in bounds. And here's McNulty, shot clock down to 6. Cummins fakes it. He'll have to let it go. He does. Clips off the ring, but Summersgill grabs the rebound, and into the hands of Fulton, who's been urged to push the pace as Conor Ryan does find Doherty in the corner. Back to Ryan. CJ Fulton finds a little bit of space, but now closely guarded by O'Sullivan. But good rebound, Cook. Summersgill for 3. Bounces out. Cook again gets hands on the ball, but this time Kernan clears it up and gets it into the hands of O'Sullivan. And here's McNulty. With just 3 minutes to go in this game. It's still a 6-point lead, which is big considering the amount of scores. But here goes a 3 from Kernan. Bounced off the back of the ring, and Cook, good box out.
Yeah, Kieran struggled from outside today. He was 0 from 5 from 3-point range there.
And another great hand from Cook, who ticks the ball to Doherty, who puts in another 2, and it's Malachy's with 10 in a row here. They lead by 8 with 2:30 to go, and you get the feeling it's now or never for the Bish.
Conair turned the corner there. Foul was picked up on Jack Summersgill there.
Cormac O'Rourke checks back in for Summersgill. Put in a good shift.
Great
Again, the Bish
defense
struggling.
by
You
O'Rourke
say it
there,
there.
yeah.
And off the races, Doherty. Great pass ahead, and Doherty making Jimmy Ward look like a genius here, as he predicted at the start of the 4th quarter. It's a 10-point lead for Malachy, who will take a timeout. So 2:22 to go, full court pressure for Malachy's. They've come from behind here to score the last 14 points and take a 10-point lead. And Jimmy, what's been the difference that's allowed Malachy's to extend the lead here?
I think the pressure on defense has worn down the Bish perhaps. Offensively, they're having to settle for outside shots and work so hard as O'Connor rims out there, but excellent rebound inside by McNulty. Cook again gets his hand on the ball. And Cook and McNulty have played a huge part in the Malachy's comeback here.
CJ Fulton wisely slows things down with just 2 minutes left on the clock. Leading by 10 points. Corner, jump shot from Cormac O'Rourke, and scoring has now become easy in the eyes of Malachy, so they've relaxed a little bit, but it's the Bish, as it's stolen away from Fulton. It's a 12-point lead, and Jimmy, is it beyond the Bish now?
Yeah, I think it is, Matt. To be honest, we've struggled to get scores on the board here all afternoon for both teams, but a lead of this magnitude of 12 points is beyond the reach of either team if they were behind.
And just at crunch time, when scores needed to be had, it was Malachy's that found a way to those scores, and this man Cook in the 4th quarter has been exceptional on the boards. He's got a hand on everything. Conair with no spaces. Malachy's swarm round and come in for 3. That needs to go. It doesn't, but he could have had a chance to get it back, but Conor Ryan is the hungry, and he'll get the ball first. Fake. Bobbles out. But with 1 minute to go and a 12-point lead, they won't mind too much as the foul is committed by Doherty.
Yeah, McNulty got a bit greedy there. He got hungry for the ball and reached in, and perhaps didn't have to in that situation, but 57 seconds left. Based on what we've seen today, Matt, if you had to pick a player who caught your eye, who would you roll with?
Very difficult in this one. I mean, I think it's been a very even game throughout. There's been no outstanding score. For me, Fulton and Doherty have been the best two for Malachy's. Nice pass from Fulton. And for the Bish, as they run their bench, I think the 3-guard combo has been pretty good, but I think the Bish haven't really found their best form. As we have a timeout here with 45 seconds to go. It's Malachy's leading by 12. So the bench has been cleared for the Bish, as onto the court is Thomas Toha. James Wall also checked in. Gavin Powell checked in. Ryan Hornet and Matthew Sweeney make up the 5. And for Malachy's, we have Ronan O'Neill, Connor Eastwood, Niall Herson checking back in, Connor McDonald, and finally it's Dennis Price.
Person picks off the pass there from Sweeney. 23 seconds left here.
Jimmy, as the game closes out, what's been the two differences? That's that little run at the end of the two teams of a close game.
Yeah, close game. Both teams defensively did very well. I probably feel that Malachy's did their homework a little better after losing that final and closed out the scoring options that came in the form of Conair and Kieran from the first game. So well deserved of the victory.
So there we have it, under 16A winners. St Malachy's from Belfast have beaten the Bish from Galway 46-34 to claim the title for the second year in a row. Of course, the Bish won the cup, so a little bit of revenge for Malachy's, and what was an excellent game, close up until about 2.5 minutes to go.
Yeah, I suppose it'll take the sting out of losing that cup back earlier in the year, Matt, for St Malachy's against a very talented Bish team.
So stay with us for the presentations here, but this is the final game of the school's finals. Those who've been tuning all week, thank you very much. Look out on the Basketball Island website for future games. Some of the last games of the season, the important games, will be live streamed. Also, women's semi-finals from Waterford on the 25th of March, and the league finals from Letterkenny on the 1st and 2nd of April.
As the players from the Bish in Galway step up to receive their medals from Teresa Walsh, Jason Killeen there, Temple Oaks main man. It's never easy losing a final, but I'm sure that the players from the Bish will be buoyed by their cup win earlier on this year as they make way for the Malachy's players to collect their medals. Of course, De Souza collecting his.
Task number 6.
CJ Fulton heading up, followed by Ryan there. Summersgill, who also had a great game. That man with 23 in his back, Con Doherty, who put in a 23 performance today. As assistant coaches, Scotty Summersgill goes up to get his medal with Adrian Fulton, two absolute ballers. To have them as your assistant coach would have worked out well for Phil Malloy. As all that remains to be handed out now is the coveted MVP award, this under 16A final, and the cup, which is heading back to Belfast for the second year in a row.
Next presentation of the under 16A MVP, wearing green number 23, Con Doherty.
As expected, Con Doherty there was a MVP performance. One of the most prominent players on the floor today, and Cormac O'Rourke collects the under 16A Cup final, or league final rather, for St. Malachy's. Second year running here with Conor Cook beside him. And that's it, folks. I'll leave you here with the stream to see the remaining celebrations here. Thank you for joining us today, and keep your eyes peeled for more basketball on the website.